So let's take a look at this branded website for Christian Provision Ministries. The old website was out of date, probably a 10-year-old website, was loading very slowly, was not SEO friendly. The church leadership didn't have a good way to update the website the way that they wanted to. So they reached out to Church Brand Guide and we helped them build this brand new website that got them going. I wanted to show you on this video a little bit about what we built and why we built it the way that we did to serve the vision of Christian Provision Ministries. These guys are doing an amazing work in the Carolinas. So I just wanted to give you an overview here of what this looks like. So we're scrolling down through the page. You can see several things going on. Let's go back up to the top and I'll explain a little bit more about the design. So starting off with the logo, we actually designed a brand new logo for this ministry. So we redesigned the logo itself so to help it to be a little bit more marketable. This is the logo design concept, the color scheme down here. We kept the color scheme that they had at the church. They didn't want to paint walls or repaint things, so we just kept the same color scheme. It was a good color scheme, and then we designed a new logo that was fitting for this direction that we wanted to go with in the future. The church had a kind of a fresh vision for the future, so this ended up being the direction for the design for the logo. So this church itself is wanting to make a community impact. They have a vision to create a business district and a residential district around the church. So some pretty lofty goals. They have some land around the church, and they do after school programs and some other things. So again, that starts with the logo. Navigation's on the right hand side. The Life Giving Church in Sanford. So Sanford's the name of the city. So for SEO purposes, we're just making sure that church in Sanford is in the H1 tag. And then we have a tagline that we put in there that really describes the unique vision of the church. Build communities is kind of a big deal for them. They have a vision to build literally a residential area and a business district right by the church, and they've got a lot of land, and that's the idea. They want to build communities. So they have an I'm new. So if you want to visit in person, they have the call to action right there. It's the first thing you see. And then they have a great online church experience, so they wanted to go ahead and highlight that as well. So you can watch online. A lot of people do that, so they wanted to provide that on the website. The next thing you'll see, let me also explain, there's a background image that is a hero image, and it just is a first impression of the church that we want people to have. So for this church, we're doing a picture of the worship team. As we scroll down, we have our events. So they do a lot of things around the city. So there's a 5K, there's baptism coming up, newcomers connect for new membership. This is coming up as well. So we have different cards that are available on the homepage. You can see all events. And then as you scroll down a little bit further, there's a service time and location. So we want to make sure that's not buried. That information is up top. We're using pictures of welcoming and inviting, smiling faces. And then as we scroll down a little bit further, we're explaining a little bit more about the church and what it offers, the benefits it offers. So great brands offer benefits. And so it's not about how great we are as a church. It's about how we want to help you to be great. So again, thrive in every area of your life. And then we down here, these are major links that we know people will look for as they're checking out the church for the first time. So we have church online, events, CPM kids, and then students. And then we're trying to use photos as much as possible so that we can show the environments, show the culture of the church, show the types of people that are at the church. These are all things that people are asking as they're checking out the church for the first time. And then we have at the bottom the app. So they do a lot through the app, and we wanted to highlight that on this website. The footer area is down here with links to social media channel. And then also we have prayer and praise, which is very important to this church to be able to collect and gather those prayer and praise. The site is designed for mobile. So it's very mobile friendly, mobile optimized. As we design everything, we're just making sure it looks really, really good on a mobile device. So very important that the website is mobile friendly. It's going to be viewed primarily on mobile devices on a cell phone. So just want to make sure that we keep that in mind. And then just to wrap up this video, I'll show you a couple things. This school again has an after school program. They after the kids get out of their normal school, they come to the church and they are able to do some extra schooling through the church. They also have a business program. They gather together business leaders in the community, and they also have this Courtland. It's a developmental area, like land, physical land that they're developing into residential and commercial real estate. So this is a little bit of an overview of that. So very great opportunity for Church Brand Guide to help Christian Provision Ministries to create a website that really represents them well, represents the vision that they have for their community. We love doing this stuff. On the back end, we set up search engine optimization. We're using the Yoast plugin. It's a great plugin. If you don't know about that, they walk you through step by step how to optimize your website. So we have that installed. We also have another plugin installed called Smush. And Smush is very simple and easy to set up. But what it does is it optimizes the images on the website and shrinks them down to the smallest size possible. That way you're able to load the website faster. So this is a great plugin. So I just want to point out a couple things there. As we work with our clients to build websites, we are looking at it from a branding approach. Like, what is the right language? What is the right color scheme? Do we have the right logo? If not, let's make sure we get the right logo. And then from there, we even created these graphics. This is a template that we created in Canva for the client, and then they're able to make these graphics on their own. So these graphics are actually made on their own. Like, we didn't actually create these graphics, but the initial graphics that we did when we built the website, we did create it, but in Canva with a template in mind, so that they can now come in behind us and start to create these graphics on their own. So those are just some bonus things as we go through the process that we want to add value and just help as much as we can. So hopefully this helps you understand what a branded website looks like. We are using WordPress. On top of WordPress, we're using the Divi Builder. The Divi Builder is something that creates a drag and drop editor so that updates are easily made, and the church can have a volunteer, in here doing this stuff. So if I wanted to move things around, I can click and then just move. So it's a drag and drop editor. That's what we mean by that. So like this graphic, if it needs to be swapped out, I'm totally messing up this design right now, but that's okay. I'm just showing you the functionality of what we're doing. So it looks like they have a Mother's Day graphic that's coming up. I'm going to click on that, and now that gets swapped out to Mother's Day. And very easily, we're able to then move things around to make it updated. And very simple. We're not coding anything, right? So it's we're not having to have experts in here. We're able to just create these updates by doing what you would normally do on a in any business, using like Microsoft Words type things to make updates. So like right now, I'll just make this update. I'll say Mother's Day. And then I think Mother's Day is on the 14th. So we'll put that in there. And you can see on the left here, this is updated with Mother's Day on the 14th. So very simple to update things with the Divi Builder. We like it. We like the power of WordPress because we can install plugins like I showed you. And the plugins allow us to do some really great things that are beyond the normal scope of a website. There's plugins for just about anything and everything you might want to do with your website. And that's why we like using WordPress, because the power is limitless. As the church grows, your ministry can grow, and the website can grow with you. Well, hey, thank you for checking out this video on with Church Brand Guide. Church Brand Guide. My name is Michael. If you need to reach out to us for a website, we'd love to connect. Just go to churchbrandguide.com, schedule a time, and let's connect and see if we can help you. We'll see you on the next video.